braving the situation that's going on in our community. And I'm Sharon Mitchell, president of the chamber. Really appreciate what all the businesses have done this year in the midst of really hard things. So right now I would like to introduce our 2020 board chair, Paige Kuzy, and she's going to give a welcome.
All right. I'm going to probably read a little bit off of this thing because I didn't have enough time to prepare. I've got 2 little ones at home, so just giving you a heads up. All right, well, welcome to the 2020 Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce annual dinner, and truly thank you for joining us tonight. We are so thankful to have you here and have your support for the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. What a year it has been. I think we can all agree that this year has been a tough one that we weren't quite prepared for. But we've seen the businesses in Spring Hill get creative and persevere through uncertainty. And even during this time of struggle in our personal lives and professional lives, you all are here in support of the chamber. And for that, we are very thankful. You know, as a chamber board, we spent a good amount of time discussing the possibilities for this event, going back and forth, weighing the pros and cons, and ultimately we decided the show must go on in some form. The annual dinner is a time for us to come together and celebrate the hard work of our local businesses and to show our appreciation for the support we've received throughout the year. So through the board and the committee discussions, we formed a way for the event to take place, and we are excited to be here celebrating tonight. Again, thank you for being here. To close, I would really like to quickly recognize the 2 people who faced challenges this year on our chamber board. Well, I guess Jen's not on the board, but Sharon and Jen, thank you so much for your perseverance and creativity this year in trying to keep things moving forward. Whether in Zoom format or in person, many of the planned events carried on in support of the community. There were countless emails sent and Facebook posts, events with abundant information of the community and how businesses could get help to survive the pandemic. So thank you both for your efforts. I don't know if you guys all saw all of the emails that Sharon was sending all the time, giving resources for how businesses could get more money to keep going, or just the information and events and things like that. So I think that you and Jen did an amazing job of trying to keep everybody on track this year. So we hope you guys enjoy the evening, and we're looking forward to a new year ahead, and let's definitely hope that it's an easier one this year than this past one was. And that's it.
Before we pause for the invocation, I just wanted to introduce to you some special guests that we have here, some of our elected officials. So I didn't write this down, so help me if I miss somebody, just raise your hand. But we have some of our city council members here. So if you could stand when I call your name, Councilman Chad Eckert. Sorry, I'll take this off so you can hear. Councilman Chris Leeton. Councilman Tyler Graves, and our mayor, Steve Ellis, and one of our school board members, Allie Sealing, and also I've had the honor and privilege, and I don't know what else you would say, of serving on the Board of Education this year as well. So it's been a hard year. Did I miss any elected officials? I don't think I did. Okay. So I also wanted to recognize real quickly our sponsors for this event. When we decided to have this event, we weren't quite sure whether we would get the same amount of sponsorship, and this is really a big part of our income, yearly income for the chamber, and so I'm very grateful for the generous sponsorship of many companies, some of which couldn't even be here tonight because of company policy. So if you are here when I call your name, if you could please stand, or if there's a representative from your company. Atmos Energy, the City of Spring Hill, Crown Realty, you can all stand if you want, Crown Realty. Great Southern Bank, you got a whole group here too. The Kansas Paint Company, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, And Tri-Century Bank, hello to Tri-Century Bank. They're having a watch party at the bank tonight. But these were our corporate sponsors, so they all gave $1,000 just to sponsor this event, besides all the things that they contributed that are in some of these goodie bags and stuff that you've gotten. So thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause. Then I also want to recognize Gina Crawford, who's over here. She actually volunteered to tend bar as well, but she is with... Gina is with the Meadowlark, and they sponsored our event here by allowing us to use this space without charging us. So that is amazing. And if you've been here over the last, I think this is the third year or fourth year we've had it here, but this place just keeps getting better and better. They put an ice machine in this year. That was awesome. So there's so many fun things that they have for us every year. And then our 5-star sponsors, if you could please stand too. First Option Bank. Olathe Health, who could not be here tonight. Price Chopper, you brought a whole contingency. Yay. Prudential Financial. And, oh, they're all in disguise. You may not recognize them. And Seats Incorporated. Yay. Okay, give them a round of applause. And then our 4-star sponsorships, if you could stand as well: Blackhawk Development, Edward Jones, Grant Ewing, Johnson County Community College, and Vision Source Whitesell Optometry. In addition to that, we had some people that just did the table promotion, so they just provided these bags with goodies, and some of these have some really great stuff in them. So, and those people are Guardian Heating and Cooling, Lee's Front Porch Boutique, Niffy Printing, Cirque Physical Therapy, Shift, and Wild Hill Flowers. So thank you, everyone there. And then additionally, I'd just like to recognize that the Bean provided us their awesome coffee, which is available for everyone as you're eating dessert. And Price Chopper provided the water for us. So I think it was a couple years ago, our caterer had Hy-Vee water, and Janelle came up to me and she's like, please don't ever let that happen again. So they're very generous with donating water for all of our events. So I really appreciate it for that. So just to kind of give you a little break, could we all stand for the invocation? Heavenly Father, we just thank you for being able to meet together during this crazy time, and ask that you would bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies, bless our business community for all their generosity, and we pray that you would guide and lead us in the coming year. In Jesus' name, amen. Now you have some time to enjoy dinner with BB's Grill.
From the produce aisle and unbeatable flavors from the bakery.
Compassion for our neighbors and a desire to fuel safe and thriving communities runs through the heart of everything we do at Atmos Energy. It's why we partner with local schools and community organizations to provide nutritious foods so students will be nourished and fueled to learn and play. Inside the classroom, we supply books and resources so students are reading at grade level by 3rd grade so they can succeed for generations to come. By teaming up with fire, EMT, police, medical professionals, and other essential workers like teachers, we inspire honor and appreciation for our everyday heroes as they keep our communities safe. And we spread hope and warmth to our neighbors by working with local agencies to support our most vulnerable populations with bill payment assistance and needed resources to help families thrive. Our employees are the heart and soul of our company. We take pride in providing clean and affordable natural gas and working with local partners to make our community a better place. This is how Atmos Energy is fueling safe and thriving communities.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Come see the improvements and upgrades throughout the store. As always, Price Chopper is the place for hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and unbeatable flavors from the bakery. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Price Chopper is now happy to offer curbside pickup, locally owned and operated, and under new management. Price Chopper in Spring Hill, open daily, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Hill. It was really awesome. So enjoy your dessert. Every year there's kind of some different things that we do just to recognize different businesses. And so this year I wanted to just have a few minutes here. Barry Queen with Queen's Price Chopper is here and just wanted to share with you for a few minutes.
Geez, this podium's tall. Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you all tonight, and I want to start off by doing a couple of introductions. First off, our Price Chopper team. I have Mike Massey, who's a store manager. Mike, you've been there almost 2 years. Does a great job. My son, Dylan Queen. My nephew, TJ Morris. And we're missing a few other team members, but the rest of our Price Chopper team that's representative here tonight. I really wanted the opportunity to talk about the history of Spring Hill and to thank you all for recognizing us for being here for 30 years this year. So it was the Apple Market downtown. Now it's Price Chopper that started in 2004. But you have to understand, I personally never had anything to do with that. So my family business was myself. I had Paola, Stanley, Bonner Springs, along with my wife and family. And my sister and brother-in-law had Spring Hill and Antioch. And due to some unfortunate circumstances that happened to me in a bad store in Fort Scott, we had the opportunity to bring a bunch of that equipment to the Antioch store, which made us kind of combine and gave me the opportunity to engage in the operational side of Spring Hill. And I think that you probably have seen some differences, managerial differences. I know this business. I've been in this business, well, my family's been in this business for 47 years. And I'm 56. So I've been in this business almost 47 years. I was sorting pop bottles at 10 years old, learned to sack, learned to check, grew up in a business, and then after college I came back full time, and it's been 32 years. So I live the business. I'm very passionate about the business. I saw a lot of opportunities for this city and this store in the Spring Hill location. I felt like there was, I am going to have to step up on this. I felt like there was an opportunity here that was not being taken advantage of. As an outsider looking in, because my sister and brother-in-law and myself and so on, we shared overhead. So I got to see all the numbers. I got to see everything that was going on. And the pharmacy has always just thrived while the grocery store wasn't. So I knew there was something missing. I didn't know what it was necessarily. We've made some cultural changes. We brought in Mike, who's done a great job. Our culture is very positive. We filled the store up with inventory. We've invested a lot of money. As I said, it's not about me. You're only as good as the people that you surround yourself with. And that's exactly what we have done here. So some of the significant improvements that we have made, I just want to highlight. We've right-sized produce. That produce department was way too big. The store didn't do enough volume to support it. So we right-sized it. We put in a new deli island and a deli case along the wall. We put in bakery cake doors. We put in new frozen meat doors. All new track lighting, which has really highlighted the produce especially. I'm sure most of you have noticed that. I hope you shop with us. We got a brand new LED Price Chopper sign on the outside of the building. We got brand new cards, which people are really fond of. You know, you go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I just finished a multi-million-dollar project at 87th and Antioch, and the last thing that we did was the carts that are identical to these. That's the only thing you get compliments about. What's wrong with you people? I want to take a moment to talk about Synexus. I had the opportunity to meet with a company through a friend of a friend that's a Kansas City company called Synexus. And the founder of the company came to our office, met in our conference room. I invited the people from Associated Wholesale Grocers, which is our co-op wholesaler. So just visualize that we as retailers own this business, okay? They do $10 billion a year. So I invited the store engineering people because they're basically just a big buying group looking out for their members. And the founder of this company, a guy named Jim Lee, it's a Kansas City company, he's a graduate of West Point, went on to get his doctorate at West Point, went on to be a professor at West Point. And he had my jaw on the floor when he started drawing molecules on our marking whiteboard. No, I'm dead serious. And he dropped the fact that St. Jude's has installed this system. We have installed, I've spent $250,000 installed it in all 5 of our stores, that turns air coming out of our air vents into dry hydrogen peroxide, which kills viruses, molds, bacteria, you name it. I can't stand here and say that it absolutely kills COVID because that's not proven yet, but it's pretty secure that it might. And what can I do more to protect the safety of not only our team, who I love to death, but our customers? So we invested this money and put in this Synexus system, and your Spring Hill store has it. Look it up. St. Jude's Hospital in Memphis has it. We have done a lot of parking lot repairs. There was some neglected maintenance, especially in the concrete area that was going around the side by the pharmacy drive-through, around the back. That's been fixed. We've done some parking lot repairs in front just this past week. We're getting all new LED parking lot lights sometime, hopefully within the next week. And we replaced the carpet tile in the entryway. But still to come we're going to replace all the dairy cases. They'll all be indoors, so it won't be cold anymore. Replace the lunch meat cases. They'll all be indoors. Whole new deli lineup. Self-checkout is coming. 4 self-checkout units will be installed right after the first of the year. All new check stands be installed right after the first of the year, same time as self-checkout. Several other miscellaneous items. So now let me take just a minute to update you on where the supply chain stands, because COVID has changed our business without question, and why it's been so horrible for so many businesses, ours has thrived, and I have to say thank you for that. I thank my team because I believe that they stepped up in an essential business and did what you have to do. So the supply, I happen to be on the AWG board and have been chairman of the board for the past 4 years, so I'm very close to it. I know exactly what's going on in the supply chain. I meet at times with AWG executives, top-to-top meetings with Procter & Gamble, which is Charmin and Bounty and so on, with Clorox, which is hand wipes and so on, bleach. They have a problem, a serious problem, and they don't anticipate that their supply chain issues will change until mid-year 2021. And so I believe that our inventory position is so much better than most of our competitors, but at the same time, it's out of our control. So please bear with us, because when AWG sends out POs for things and they order 6 truckloads of Clorox products and they only get 2 of them, guess what happens? We go on allocation. So we only get part of what we have booked, what we have ordered, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be an ongoing challenge. We're going to win this game. I wish that my meat crew was here today, because I will tell you that in comparison to our competitors, the Walmarts of the world, the Targets of the world, the Krogers of the world, the Aldis of the world, they don't have meat cutters anymore. We're very old school. But we were able to take product that was headed to the restaurant chain and repurpose it so that we stayed in the meat business much longer than our competition did. And that's a huge advantage in my opinion. And I continue to hopefully keep meat cutters and hope that people will pick up trades and so on so that we can continue to have that going forward. I thank you all very much. I appreciate your time. We appreciate your business. Look forward to meeting all of you. Once again, I'm kind of new to this town, but I'm a Paola native, so I'm not far away. But thank you very much for all your support. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we all appreciate all the things that you did, especially the last few months when it's hard to get things sometimes, and we all wanted to stay close to home, so thank you very much. We're going to kind of change things up just a little bit, and then we're going to hear from our mayor. One of the things we did not get to do in the spring was have this lunch with the mayor, or the State of the City address. And so we're going to hear a little bit about what's going on in the state of the city in just a minute. But first, one of the great things about having so many sponsors is that we have an overabundance of these bags. So we're going to do some door prizes. So we randomly entered everyone who came in person in to get some special door prizes. So Jen back there, wave Jen. So if I call your name, she'll either meet you or run back there and she'll give you a door prize. So we have from Bull Creek, Bree Probst. Okay, you can go meet Jen. From Lupita's Kitchen, Maria Rich. Okay. From Crown Realty, Lynn Baker. From Firemark Apparel, Matthew Huffman. From Great Southern Bank, Missy Davis. From Spring Hill Rec, Brian Peel. I think he wins something every time we get together. From AKC Pros, Chris Ward. Prudential Financial, Haley Refuse. And the final one is from Lee's Front Porch, Maria Mitchell. Okay. Also, just to mention real quick, on your table is one of these, if you've not seen it. This is our online auction. So usually we have an auctioneer up here. Our former mayor, Mark Squire, does an auction for us, and we have a lot of fun outbidding each other. But this year we decided to kind of shorten our program a little bit. So a local company, EquipBid, joined our chamber, and they are offering this service to us to have our auction online. So bid and bid many times. So now I would like to introduce, if those of you who don't know our Mayor Steve Ellis, you need to get to know him. I don't know how long we have been friends, but we met a long time ago, and we are really blessed in this city to have Steve as our mayor. And I think you all know that being an elected official right now is not always an easy thing, and especially not now. So there's always people that like to be the keyboard warrior and tell you how you're doing everything wrong. But he is always gracious, and he has a lot of vision. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce our Mayor, Steve Ellis.
Thank you, Sharon. I certainly do not deserve that. Before I get started, I want to point out something that Mr. Queen failed to mention, and that's the tens of thousands of dollars a year that Price Chopper donates to this community. through civic organizations, through fundraisers, through emergencies. The city has reached out to Price Chopper. Every civic organization has benefited from Price Chopper being there. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the entire Price Chopper family. I would also like to say, if you have not visited the bakery, their cake baker is a magician. She has made every one of my kids incredibly happy. Moving on, to suggest that this year has been a challenge is somewhat akin to suggesting that the Titanic may have sprung a leak. From massive layoffs to stay-at-home orders to parents becoming teachers, gym coaches, and activities directors, and suddenly and shockingly realizing that our country's monetary system may move from paper money to toilet paper, and you're out of both. We have seen businesses struggle to survive while others have collapsed under the weight of this great pandemic. Through it all, though, we come together tonight to celebrate not so much the specific achievements of a few, but rather the broader achievements of all of us just being able to be here tonight together. Nearly 10 years ago, we had a similar celebration. In the throes of the Great Recession of the 21st century, we came together to encourage one another to keep pushing forward, to keep cheering each other on, and to be there, truly be there for one another. In the decades since then, we again joined together in unity, our numbers stronger than ever and our goals aligned. We've welcomed new businesses to our communities, hundreds of new residents, hundreds of new employees. We've added 228 new apartment homes, and we've announced 750 more on the way. We have fiber being installed throughout our community by 3 different service providers focused on bringing reliable, high-speed internet to our residents and businesses. And believe it or not, we have a few more exciting announcements coming in the next few months, hopefully even in the next few days. We have managed to accomplish this because we are strong. We have accomplished this because we are united in cause. We have accomplished this because we have built our chamber, our schools, and our city. And we have accomplished this because we recognize that together we can overcome adversity and achieve anything. While it has been a tremendous honor to serve as your mayor, it is an even greater honor to serve side by side each and every one of you as a business owner. As we close out this year and look to 2021, I ask that God continue to bless our community, that He protect our service members and first responders, and that He continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. The next thing we'd like to do is honor our business anniversaries. And so I'd like to call our board chair for 2020 up here, Paige Kuzi, to do that.
All right. As we call your name, please stand, remain standing, and somebody from the Chamber Board will bring your award to you. All right, Allstate Insurance, Libby Clark Agency, 1 year. And Collar Pet Boutique and Grooming, 1 year. Family Farm Ag Services, 1 year. Olathe Health Family Medicine, Spring Hill, 1 year. On the Boulevard Boutique and Salon, 1 year. The One and Only, 1 year. Secure Store 169, 1 year. Slush Your Mouth, 1 year. Spring Hill Fitness, 1 year. Sorry. You got him? Let me just. Okay. Spring Hill Sports Live, 1 year. Bowery Events LLC, 5 years. Firemark Apparel, 5 years. Heritage Animal Hospital, 5 years. The Kansas Paint Company, 5 years. Spring Hill Inspiration for Teens, 5 years. Quality Construction and Repair, 5 years. Strode Orthodontics, 5 years. Yang Martial Arts Center, 5 years. Beamer Plumbing LLC, 10 years. Firework Mania Superstore, 10 years. Advent Health Medical Group Primary Care, Spring Hill, 15 years. Apple Bus, 20 years. Hometown Liquor, 20 years. It's both of those. Sycamore Ridge Golf Club, 20 years. Walgreens, 20 years. Garden Walk Savannah Park Apartments, 30 years. Heartland Plumbing, Inc., 30 years. Niffy Printing, Inc., 30 years. Queen's Price Chopper, 30 years. Cenex, CNH Quick Stop, 50 years. Napa Auto Parts, 95 years. City of Spring Hill, 135 years. Antioch Community Baptist Church, 150 years. Miami County Sheriff's Department, 165 years. And Johnson County, Kansas, 165 years.
Okay, at this time, I just want to take a minute to talk to you guys about a new program that we started this last year. If you're familiar with Chamber of Commerce worlds, many chambers of commerce have leadership programs. We never had a leadership program in Spring Hill before, and so it was kind of one of the things that we thought would be really good to start. And so, you know, there's never an opportune time, but it just seemed like I kind of kept putting it down the road a ways, and so last year we just decided to just go for it. And so the Leadership Spring Hill was launched last year, and do we have any members of that class here? I think Allie was part of that class. Is anybody else? Oh, Mary Dobson. And so this is a January through May civic education program and also leadership development program. The leadership development part was done with leadership coach Warren Wandling, and he's here tonight. And so I just wanted to, we're accepting applications for 2021. We had 14 graduates last year. And so if any of you are interested or know somebody that would be interested in joining our class in 2021, just wanted to play for you a brief video recap of our last year's class. This is also kind of a business meeting for us. We have our annual meeting every year, and so we have a couple of things that we need to do to inform members of where we are as a chamber. So one of the things on your table is our balance sheet for this year, kind of where we are right now, if you want to see kind of financially where the chamber is. And then we also have our 2021 Board of Directors that we need approval for. So as I call your names, if you could come forward and stand socially distanced in front of here, and then we'll need someone to make a motion to approve our board. So our new board chair will be Grant Ewing. Our past chair will be Paige Kuzy. And then our board members, Shelley Coates, who is joining us live stream, Dave Dunmeyer, who was here earlier, Bart Gehring, Chad Lewis with First Option Bank, Michael Gran, Farm Bureau Financial, and he's the past chair. So you need to come up here, Michael, though. I can see he's just waiting. I don't know, maybe he's boycotting. Tim Stevens with Seats Incorporated. And then we have, Brian Verbraken, Kansas Paint Company, Patty Stites, Crown Realty. And we try to keep a mix of different sizes of businesses, independent businesses. And then we also have some kind of liaison type members. So we have a representative from the city of Spring Hill, and he's not here tonight, but that's our city administrator, Jim Hendershot. And then we have a liaison from the Spring Hill School District, Dr. Wayne Burke, who is also not here tonight, but he's joining us, I think, live stream. Hello. And Brian Peel from the Spring Hill Rec Commission. And then as the chamber staff person, I am also part of the board. So is there someone who would like to make a motion for approval? I think somebody else is supposed to be doing this, though. Paige, you're probably supposed to be doing this.
Okay, we need a motion for approval of the 2021 Chamber Board.
Katie's got it.
All right, and a second.
Hey, come on a second.
Somebody raise their hand.
All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any noes? All right, motion passes.
At this time, I'd like Michael Gran to come back up here for a moment. Since Michael is this year's past chair, he will present our past chair award to our 2020 chair, who is Paige Kuzy. I just want to say a few words about Paige. So Paige grew up in Spring Hill, and I did not know Paige until I started working at the chamber, and her husband Michael are here tonight, and they moved back to the Spring Hill area, and she has chosen to work with her dad, Grant Merritt, with Black Hawk Development. And I know that for many years, the chamber really wanted Grant to be a part of the board but he was always so busy and so stressed out. So Paige came in, and she has taken some of that weight off of him. And so I said, Paige, how would you like to be part of our board? And I think everybody could agree that she's been an awesome, awesome addition to our board. So this year, she was chosen as the board chair, and it's been a pretty rough year to be a board chair. Plus, she had a baby this year, the second child. And so she's always saying, I'm not doing enough, I'm not helping enough. And I'm like, Paige, you got a lot of stuff going on, it's okay. So she has been an awesome board chair this year. Great to work with, and always, if you know her, so gracious and so helpful. And so we want to recognize her tonight with a plaque as that outgoing board chair. Okay, so there's one last word that I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to hand it over to Grant Ewing to do the talking, right? Are you ready for that? For the rest of the night? He loves it. He acts like he's not, but he's been waiting for this moment forever. So, one of the things about the Chamber of Commerce is there's only one and a half or 1-2, but part-time, one full-time, one part-time staff person. But we do so much more than that because of all the people and all the business people that help. So it's not just a one-man show. I mean, people kind of laugh and say it's a one-man show, but it's really not. It's like a 400-man show, because even an event like this, we had several people here most of the day helping, and there's always people out there that are just giving more than sometimes even they have to help the chamber. So each year we like to recognize someone who has kind of gone above and beyond the call of duty. And so this year, the person that Jen and I were talking about it, and there's one person that she probably hates it when my phone number shows up on her phone, because it's, oh, they're sharing again, she's asking me to do something. But I've really tried to do some collaborative relationships with her, help promote her businesses, and also she's always so willing to do whatever she can. So whether it's helping with our welcome program, or, hey, I got a great idea for a new community event, would you like to partner with this? She's just so kind and helpful. And so tonight, I'd like to present the Outstanding Commitment Award. I got an envelope. Like I don't know who it is, but. And the winner is Michelle Huffman with Niffy Printing and Firemark Apparel. So come forward. I'd also like Patty Stites to come up, who was last year's award winner, to present the award to Michelle. I was supposed to say that first. Sorry, Patty. Yeah, come on up, both of you. Just don't get very close to each other and don't breathe on each other, please. Very good. Yay. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this whole thing over to Grant Ewing, and the rest of the board members may be able to help out with some of these things. So don't make me regret this, okay? I'm going to get these out of here so we can. Okay.
Is that all?
Yep.
You gonna handle that?
Yep.
All right, they're all silly enough to put me in here, so everybody buckle up this year. It's going to be a wild ride, so. You guys will have to bear with me. I'm terrible with public speaking, so we'll see how we can get this through. So, first of all, I'm delighted, I got a little bit of notes here. Delighted to help Sharon and the Chamber in making 2021 an exceptional year for our members in our community. 2020 has been a rough year. I know we've talked about it several times here tonight. It's been a rough year. We've had a lot of hurdles, and given all that we've been through, I'm extremely proud of what Sharon and Jen have been able to accomplish as president of the Chamber and keeping us moving in the right direction. As we're not out of the woods yet with this pandemic, my commitment to you all this year, working alongside Sharon and Jen, is to find ways to support your businesses, provide value to you all through your membership. We truly do have a wonderful community here in Spring Hill, and I look forward to serving you guys over the next year. So with that being said, we're going to move into the 2020 Business Awards. So the first one we're going to be awarding tonight is the Business of the Year Manufacturing category. So I'd like to ask our 2020 Chamber Chair, Paige Kuzy, and Tim Stevens, who is from our 2019 Business of the Year Manufacturing Seats Incorporated, to come forward to help deliver the award. Yeah, it's just kind of hang out. You can hand it to him. You can hand it to him. All right. Is this the... Okay. I got one of them here. All right, well, 2020 Business of the Year in the Manufacturing category. And the award goes to Bull Creek Distillery. Get on up here. right, so we got that one on. You betcha. All right, so the next one is the 2020 Business of the Year retail category. I'd like to get Lee's Front Porch Boutique, Mari, up here to help present the award. All right. So the nominees for this year were, and please stand up as your name was read, the Bean Coffee Company, Lupita's Kitchen, Price Chopper, and the Quilted Sunflower. And the winner is Lupita's Kitchen. Very nice. I got it. Bring her with us for a minute. Very nice. Very nice. Service. All right, so our next category is service. I'd like to get Katie Casey from Crown Realty to come up and help deliver this award. So while she's on her way up here, the nominees for the service award, please stand if you don't mind. Libby Clark with the Allstate Agency, First Option Bank, Perfect Details Salon, Skinner Chiropractic, Spring Hill Sports Live, and Tri-Century Bank. Wow, what a lineup. Hopefully everybody at home there is standing up as well. I see you guys, so. All right, so this year's category is very close. So we'd like to name two finalists in this category, and that would be Spring Hill Sports Live and Tri-Century Bank were the finalists in this category. And the winner, by a close margin, kind of like our presidential election, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Here, I'll take that one. Paige, I'll take that one.
Is that it?
Some housekeeping kind of stuff at the end. Just some kind of housekeeping stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna. You betcha. Congratulations to our award winners for 2020, and for all the nominees. Your contributions to this community are much appreciated. Also, thank you to all of you in attendance today, both in person and virtually, for taking the time this evening to support and recognize our chamber. Now, Sharon will give us the closing pieces, remarks.
So if you're not really keyed into all the businesses in Spring Hill, these three award winners really did go above and beyond this year. Bull Creek Distillery was just getting started in March with their bourbon, and they kind of totally switched gears with their whole operation and produced hand sanitizer. And so that's a really amazing thing to do for the community and for people around you. Lupita's Kitchen, if any of you know Maria, she's worked extremely hard to build a great clientele, and she just got moved into a commercial kitchen at Seats Incorporated, which is a great collaborative partnership with two businesses in town. And so she will do catering and take orders, and she's just awesome. And then both Tri-Century Bank, all of our banks in town really, they wrote lots of those PPP loans and really helped out businesses this year. Tri-Century, they've started, having food trucks a lot so people can experience some different food options in Spring Hill. And also they just are always supporting the community in everything they do. And they're all watching, I think, the live stream from their office and their little watch party. So I have your award, guys. It's your runner-up award. I don't know if you didn't see that. So we'll present it to you sometime soon. And Spring Hill Sports Live, I can't tell you how much they have impacted our community. If you don't have kids in sports in high school, you have no idea, or maybe you haven't watched, but I just encourage you to watch sometime. BJ moved up here from Girard, or from Pittsburgh area, and he had this fabulous program set up in Girard, and then he transferred it over to Spring Hill, and now I think you have 5 schools. So like football games, basketball games, volleyball games, it's kind of like watching ESPN. I mean, it really is. And the great thing is he records it to YouTube. So for example, my kids' 88-year-old grandparents in Nebraska never get to see them do anything, but every Friday night they get to watch football on Spring Hill Sports Live. So that is a really cool thing. And then he was just a logical choice to ask to live stream this event, and he graciously helped us to do that. So just great businesses in town. I really appreciate everyone hanging with us and coming out tonight or watching online, whichever worked well for you. Just a couple of little housekeeping things. We do ask that you wear your masks as you exit, please. We do not want to create a super spreader event. And if you still have dessert or whatever on your table, if you could take your dishes and kind of toss them on your way out, that would be extremely helpful, both from a, safety standpoint and just from a work standpoint. And if you'd like to stay and help clean up, just come see me or Jen and we will give you a job. So just want to thank everybody for coming. I really appreciate the supportive board and just the great collaborative partnerships we have here in Spring Hill with our city and our school district and our business community. So have a good evening, drive safely, and have a happy holiday season. Thank you.